Well, here's a nice quick tip for you which will give you insight into simpler web addresses, starting with better news and site page naming. This very quick trick will show you how to make your page names short without clicking back and forth to rename it. There is no detailed steps to talk about. We will show how users typically add titles and how they appear on the web address URL. You can rename the web page from several places, but I want to show you one other method you may want to consider, all done from the page itself. I'm going to start creating a site page for an article on how to use one or two web parts. Any site page or news post and any template will do, they all work the same. Now, any typical user will add a descriptive, catchy title that will attract users to the post. They may well include all kinds of fancy characters to the title. When I save the page as a draft, you can see the title of the page also appears as the actual web page file name. Now that's not so bad with SharePoint Online because you can have up to 400 characters now in the web URL path, as opposed to the old 260 characters that users with SharePoint on-premises servers still suffer with. Now that's not a problem because I can go into Site Pages Library anytime and rename the file. Only problem is, it's a bit cumbersome going back and forth, tidying up pages. When you're looking at dozens of pages in a library, the lengthy names can seem a bit busy and confusing. Worse still, if you rename the page after users have shared out links to the page, there can be some broken link issues. Instead, we can name and title the page at the same time. I add the page name to the title box first, save the page as draft, and then change it to a descriptive title. You can see the title is updated, but the page name remains the same. All this is done before the page is drafted and released to the audience, so I know the links people create later will work. This also encourages users to be conscious of any naming convention you want files and pages to use. Naming convention is so important to managing and auditing content. Having the name and title defined allows for consistency in the types of pages you'll create and how users approach and work with them. Users will also be more conscious if they create pages and then change their mind. If you begin to create a page and title it, and then decide to cancel the action, even with the warning advising you will lose changes, the web page is actually saved. It has to in order to save automatically as you work. If you're not careful, you'll end up with dozens of redundant files blended with all the completed ones. Naming conventions like this brings awareness to users about what they create and how. Hope you liked this quick video and hope it's useful to you. If you want to keep up to date with latest posts, it's free to click the subscribe button. It's just there on the page. If you want anything in particular demonstrated, then contact me on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. Those are the best places, and I'll look into all requests. Stay safe and have fun.